Planning Commission, after public hearing discussion, made a recommendation with a 6-0 approval.
Thank you, Mr. Administrator. This is District 1, so anybody have any comments or questions? If not, I would appreciate someone making a motion in a second for our first reading.
So moved, sir.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Cooper Smith and second by Mr. Lawrence Frazier that we do first reading as outlined from the Administrator. All in favor of it, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, the motion is carried. Item number 4 is the resolution public hearing. And this is a resolution by County Council to apply for funding from the South Carolina Office of Public Transit. Mr. Administrator, I would ask that you give a summary for the public, and then I will open the floor for public hearings. Anybody have anything to say?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. Orangeburg County has the transit system that provides bus system that has a regular route that takes people around Orangeburg, and we also do transportation for people with disabilities and other service needs. And this is a resolution that's required for us to be able to apply for money from the Federal Transit Administration Program. And this is what's needed to help fund that bus system. And thankfully, the bus system has been running for these years through the support of council and administration.
Thank you so much. Council, y'all have any questions? The floor is open for public hearing.
Mr. Chairman, will there be any additional stops other than the ones that are designated already?
Once we apply for the funding and see what the funding is, then at that time we will initiate additional routes because of some changes that are made around town. And so we have requested that in this application to FDA to look at routes to see if we can do any changes.
I hope we are not denied, but if we are denied, then things will reduce.
And around town and up and over in that area and to the campuses. And we have the veterans route that takes the veterans to the VA hospital once a week, and a lot of that is used to transportation veterans too, and all of that is used and done with federal transportation money. So we have to apply for these funds, and then the rest of it is through the provisioning from county council during the budget process to allow us to have a bus system that does those things.
And I have one last question. Will Water Reed and Lower Savannah still play a role?
Yes, ma'am. Santee Water Reed will still play a role, but it just depends on if they renew the contract, because right now they are the provider. As long as they stay in business and renew the contract, they will be, but if not, we would have to get another provider.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Anything on the public hearing? Other than that? If not, could I get a motion in a second for passing of the resolution on item 4?
So moved, sir.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Cooper Smith and second again by Mr. Lawrence Frazier that we pass item 4 as explained by the administrator. All in favor of it, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposers to it? Ayes have it, the motion is carried. Item 5 is approval of the 2027 budget calendar, and I think all of you have a copy of it in your package. And it's just something that we do every year. So we start the budget process. Mr. Administrator, you have anything to add?
No, sir, Mr. Chairman, it's just the standard budget calendar that we have to produce every year to have a timeline for us to approve the budget that has to be approved by July 1st. So it starts out with submission of budgets to the departments. The departments fill out the budget request, send them back to administration, and then we review them as the administrator, and then that's presented to council. We have budget hearings throughout the periods with council, then we have public hearings so the public can give input, and once that's done, then we have approval of the budget in time for July to start the new budget.
Thank you so much, Council. Anybody, if y'all have any questions on that? Everybody knows, you all know the drill, so can I get a motion in a second to pass item 5?
Make a motion that the approval of the 2027 budget calendar be approved.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Walker and second by Ms. Frazier that we approve the 2027 budget calendar as outlined by the administrator and staff. All in favor of it, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposers to it? Ayes have it, the motion is carried. Before we ask for adjournment, council, anybody got any comment, administration, anybody have any comment?
Yes, Mr. Chair, you want to go from right to left or left to right?
I'm gonna go from left to right.
Yeah.
No, sir.
No comment.
Yes, I do. And I guess you know what it is. Yeah. In driving around Orangeburg County, I have seen more litter than I have seen in some time. I don't know why, but Belleville Road and other roads are trashier than I've ever seen them. With our country celebrating a 250th anniversary this year, not saying that we need to have it clean because of the anniversary of the country. We need to keep Orangeburg cleaner than it is all the time because visitors, tourists, they come to places that they enjoy seeing and not a dirty place. So the trash could keep money out of our town. So let's do what you can in your community. Just do what you can in your community. And if you can do something outside of your community, do it too. I can't do much, but I can talk. And I can do what I can. So let's keep Orangeburg cleaner than it is.
Thank you very much, Ms. Smith. Good comment. I agree with you. Mr. Garber?
I'm good.
Mr. Frazier?
Again, you're saving me for last, but that's all right.
Now, that ain't right, Mr. Frazier. I don't always do.
Let me put the microphone on.
I do that for last because when I let you go first, when everybody else finish, you want to come back again. So this, I give you the last turn, so that way you can keep on trucking.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
First of all, I want to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody, even though it's late. Mr. Green, I'd like to say thank you very much for following up on the bus system so that those students or any citizen in Orangeburg will continue to have transportation. And they will be having the bus back again at Henry's on Ediston Drive, which is a plus for me. The second thing is the coon hunters. I don't know how many of you attended the coon hunters get together, a jamboree or whatever you want to call it for the weekend. But if you didn't, you missed it. When I tell you there were dogs aplenty, there were plenty dogs of all kinds, shapes, colors, and all. I enjoyed myself. I had a good time out there. Even though it was messy, I was out there. The third thing, South Carolina State University, and help me, Pat, will be hosting a parade for the champs, which is South Carolina State University football players. And I would like to invite everybody here to give us some suggestions. We want to have you included in making suggestions as far as what we need to do for a parade, because we are going to have a parade. And I would hate for it to be said, oh yeah, they didn't invite us or we knew nothing about it. Spread the word. We're going to have a parade, and right now I'm extending to everybody in here. Give us a suggestion as to what you might want us to do. Okay? I was at the wrong place at the right time, the next thing. And someone gave me, Cliff, please hold one up. As I said, I was at the wrong place at the right time, and someone gave me a whole case of sanitizer. So I told Cliff, since he's on the door in the back, to make sure that everybody gets one. You can either get one or two until they run out. And that's my last conversation for the day.
Dolores,
Yeah.
I think I read about the 26th for the parade. Has that changed?
If I'm not mistaken, the parade is going to be the 21st, Pat? Right, the 21st, right.
21st.
And they're looking at doing it from the conference center to up on South Carolina State University. And again, I'd like very much to have some input from the audience or from the community as to what we need to do at the parade. We'd be glad to. And I hate to hear a lot of people say, State College is self-contained. Now we're extending. Help us. Let us help you. Thank you.
That's it, Mr. Lewis?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
She said that's it.
That's it.
Make sure. Mr. Administrator?
Thank you, sir. I just, two things I wanted to, talk about in relation to Ms. Janie Cooper. We did meet with the delegation, and, I don't know the exact figures of how much, but some of the state roads, like Belleville and other roads that, used to be was covered under the, litter pickup money that the state had pushed down. Some of that money got cut by the state, and so that's why you see less of that happening. Todd, do you know the exact amount that was cut?
It was cut about 75%.
Yeah, about 75%. What was happening was the state was putting money in the pot, and they had contractors that were coming and picking up some of the state roads within the county. And so that's why a lot of that was being done. And the county focuses on the county roads. The state was picking up roads like Belleville and other roads that we put on the list. Every council person was given an area that they felt like was a priority. We put those names in that pot, and they were doing those roads, but that money got cut. And so they don't do as much of that as they were. And so if you see that, more of that now, that is actually a state issue as far as how some of those funds got cut. Not necessarily the county, because the county is still doing the working on county roads. So I just wanted you guys to know that for that sake. And the other thing is, in regards to Mr. Green, appreciate what he did as far as the bus system, but I also, you know, we always look at the press in a negative light. Well, Jamin and Gene helped me try to reach out to the bus system, and once they started getting pressure from the county, the press, and the local citizens, and we also met with Congressman Clyburn, so we want to give them appreciative as a part of helping get the bus back, but it was brought to life by Mr. Green, so I appreciate that. And then last but not least, want to recognize the fact that our own Mr. Cecil Williams was on NBC News in an expose about the museum and the partnership that we're doing with the museum that's to come. So I want to say thank you and appreciate that. It was a good expose. Thank you, Harold.
Mr. Harold, that new pickup machine that we bought, is still in operation?
Yes, it is. But it's being used on county roads, not state roads, and roads like Delta and some of the other state roads.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Administrator, this is, I don't know if you can answer this or not, but I know some groups have adopted highways, and the state law said they can only clean up that area 4 times. Do those people who adopt those highways, there's a contract, and does it run out at the end of a year or so many years? Because I don't think some of these roads that are, say they're adopted are being.
They're not. And part of that, it was and Todd, you can help me with this, but I think the extension was helping kind of manage that as far as the adoptees and who gets them and whatever. But I don't think it's been done to the point that it used to be. And there was some criteria, you had to do it every so often to be able
4
to
times
keep
a
the
year.
name on the road, but it's not being done like it used to be, or should be. So we can
Thank you, sir.
take into that.
Okay. Thank you all for your input and comments. Any more? Yes, sir.
I don't know, Mr. Brown, you probably know something about it. I know the AME churches, they had adopted roads that they were picking up with as well, because I was contacted to get some bags and sticks of sort so that they could do that. And that's in operation as well, and it's good when individual or groups can do that. It's a plus for our county as well.
All right. I'll give consent. Appreciate the motion. Thank you all again for coming, all of you. Good to see you. It's in the new year. Always good to see you, Ms. Hart. You give me hope all the time.
And she has a buddy next to her, Ms.
Yes, ma'am.
Bowman.
Ms. Bowman, all of
She
y'all.
used to attend, but have you moved that down there?
Not that. I didn't move up there. I just up there to help him with my great
Well,
grandbaby.
thank you for coming.
Can I get a motion and a second for adjournment?
Make a motion that we adjourn this
So
meeting.
moved.
Moved by Ms. Walker,